Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we're playing the Total War Warhammer II Battle Replay. This time I'm actually up against Turin, still early access, so bear that in mind if you see anything funny. Not that I've seen anything funny in this one, but you know, it's always good to bear in mind. So anyway, as you can see, I've got Wurzag, Goblin Big Bosses, one on a wolf to be super quick, and one on a spider to be super poisony. Anyway, and pretty quick. So I've got my classic goon squad. I've got the Morgrub's Mangy Marauders. I've got a load of big uns. And I've got my classic Goblin firing squad as well, the Rusty Arrows with some Goblin Archers. And I've actually gone with all-night Goblin Fanatics, so I'll be trying to throw Fanatics at things best I can. Also, you can see I've got some nasty Skulkers on either side. These guys I basically use for smoke bombing cavalry. I think it's really useful. So, and then I can shoot them with the armor piercing here. You know, Wurzag can do some fun things, you'll see soon. 8-peak loonies, I think they always pay for themselves, they're great. So a lot of Fanatics, and I'm going to try and use them, because I often bring them and don't. So that was my plan. I'm going to try and use them. Oh, I've also got spies in the back. So Turin here, he's got a Mage of Light. He's got a Lithanar, so that's right, he's going to be trying to net me and then shoot me with all these Shadow Warriors. So he's got 2 there, and he's got some Illyrian Reaver Archers as well. Got a load of Spearmen just hanging out in the back, because of course all this stuff can, you know, just run away or whatever. He's got Dragon Princes to slow things down. You know, he's got Silverhelms back here to slow things down. So with the Lithanar as well, he'll be able to do some pretty ridiculous things, like throw a clone at me and charge the clone headlong into my lines to, you know, just basically stop me from running, which is annoying. And also he's got a Handmaiden as well. These guys are pretty damn good. Good ranged, you know, they've got the anti-large as well, so you can't necessarily just sort of catch them out with cavalry or something. They can put up a real good fight. So pretty rough, all things considered. So I just got hit by the Moonbow there. How dare he? So anyway, so I'm going to charge in with everything. I'm just going to keep moving forwards, and luckily I did actually catch this mage out quite a bit. He's taken a lot of damage. So threw Fanatics at her as well, just because I could. He's doing more damage to me than anyone else, but like I said, I'm trying to use them as much as I can, because I never do. Good practice, because they can do some good damage. So anyway, so I'm just keep charging stuff in. Over here, you know, Morgan's Mangy Marauders are going to fall back. I smoke bomb. That lets Wurzag get in range for the FG to get. And basically, I want these guys dead. I can withstand all the arrows, but yeah, these guys will hurt. So I'm just going to give them a good stomping, and that's basically wiped them out, which is pretty great. They're still smoke bombed, so I can still do more damage. I've got the Rusty Arrows firing at them, the Morgrub's Mangy Marauders, their armor piercing. So they're getting absolutely dumpstered, which I think is hilarious. But here, big juicy net, which is very irritating, because I really want to get these Goblin Big Bosses on what I thought was the Mage, but no, that's the stupid clone, isn't it? Of course it is. So that's irritating, very irritating. So I'm going to have to push forward. So still pushing forward the Night Goblins, but honestly, they're going to get a bit... Yeah, they're going to get a bit caught out on their own there. So he's trying to pull me apart, you see. So he's got the Handmaiden going one way, so I'm chasing off in different directions, and it means he can get more use out of his cavalry. Luckily, this cavalry is toast, so that is great. Dragon Princes, let's see, 9 kills. Not good, and they've shattered. So, great start. Great start. Unfortunately, he does catch out my Morgrub's Mangy Marauders, which is very sad. I had to throw them in there because the Rusty Arrows were very important. Unfortunately, he's got a load of Spearmen. Look how spread out they are. Very strange. So he's focusing on Wurzag a lot. I'm going to start pushing stuff up more. Nasty Skulkers. I kept checking him to see if anything was in range of the smoke bomb, and they kept not being in range. It was very annoying. So Wurzag is trying to get away. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of armor at 55. So the Shadow Warriors, they're going to do some good damage to him, which is very sad. So I'm getting my Goblin Spider Riders around the other way so I can catch out some of this cav. Still really want to get this Mage of Light. And here, I actually use the War, which means I'll be able to chase these guys down a bit, because it now gives a speed bonus as well. And this is all map-wide. So new War, absolutely awesome. I love it. So Silverhelms are actually retreating here, which I find unusual. He could have got this stuff, I think, because my big uns are a bit busy on those Spearmen. So he's letting me get some good hits on them, so that's nice of him. So yeah, a bit of a mistake there, I feel. But he kind of did need support in the back line here. He's getting a bit overwhelmed back here. So another big net. Unfortunately, it does catch everybody. But I am putting a lot of pressure on his ranged unit, so it's not like he can capitalize right now. Though a Lithanar does get some good shots off. And this is where the Silverhelms were headed. He's going to try and catch out Wurzag. So here, got my Spider Riders. They're doing a good job keeping these Illyrian Reaver Archers busy, and still just chasing these guys. There's nothing else I can do but just keep chasing them. So my Archers are going to have to move up. Some big uns here chasing off these guys. Not quite sure where these Spearmen came from, but they're here. So a lot of units here stuck in combat. So mainly Night Goblins, but that's fine. They're poisoned. now because the Night Goblins are not going to escape very easily, so he can't pull them out and support other units. So they're doing the job pretty well. So here, did manage to get rid of this one unit of Shadow Warriors. This unit is still going, but I'm going to try and get on top of his cavalry now. So here, unfortunately, still a bit iffy. I have got rid of that guy. I used Here We Go to make sure they could kill the mage nice and quickly. So no more nets, so that's something. But Wurzag is so injured, and there he goes. Yeah, he's running. He's running. One more hit from Elithnar, and he had enough. And here, Nazi Skulker's not doing great against the Handmaiden. Handmaiden, very good in melee. So it's very scary. Let's quickly look at her stats. So it's, yeah, 42 and 64. And when he got melee attack of only, okay, they've shattered. Okay. Oh, no, they haven't. It's only 30 odd, so they're going to basically be hitting for the minimum, you know, 10% hit chance there. So here, though, I'm going to try and just basically get on top of Elithnar, because he's got my Lord, so I need to get his. So bounce power is in my favour, but with Greenskin leadership how it is, they could turn around pretty damn quickly. So I've got some fanatics back, still being chased by these spearmen, so these guys are just going to keep running, get them to the safety of all of my stuff. So that's something. So unfortunately these fanatics are starting to tire out. But got some big uns that are going to charge in here, so they're going to deal with this stuff. So that's something. Big uns, they hit so hard that, you know, even with the melee defense of spearmen, if you're only hitting 10% of the time, it's going to hurt. And actually, I think it might be more than 10%. What's their melee attack? Oh, yeah, it's only 38, so compared to 38, so yeah, once they lose martial prowess, you can actually hit them pretty well. So, yeah, they're going to clean up. So here, though, big rear charges and leadership, as it is. I'm getting really hurt here. That's enough. That's enough. Shadow Warriors run out of ammo, but they're good in melee. But I have managed to get rid of Elithnar. My Goblin Big Bosses are carrying this, so that's great. But, I mean, what have I got left? There's so much stuff that's run away. So much stuff is breaking. It's really bad. So, anyway, Forest Goblin Spider Eyes are coming back. Balance of power now that Elithnar's dead. Gone massively in my favour. Though, honestly, if it wasn't for the Lord dying, and, you know, the fact I've still got some healthy big uns, and, yeah, I've got my heroes, I think he could have won this, honestly. I think he could have kept this fight up. But, you know, the sort of calculation of how strong the armies were was just too much in my favour. His units were just too injured, and everything just collapses. So, pretty classic greenskin build there. You know, tried and tested against a fairly experimental high elf build, but you know, new units, you've got to try them out, see how they do. And actually, they did alright. Unfortunately, just the fact that I managed to catch out his Dragon Princes, because these would have been the real killing power and the real delaying power. Hit and runs from the Dragon Princes while I'm just chasing his, you know, everything, with just sort of like wonton, you know, abandon, just charging in, trying to catch something out. It's not great when you've got cavalry running around, cycle charging everything. Because, I mean, if we look here, you know, Silverhelms, they did a pretty good job, 74 kills. If they were Dragon Princes, they would have got a hell of a lot more. But I managed to get rid of the Dragon Princes straight away, and so his whole strategy of, you know, having all these guys that can kite while he's got Dragon Princes to pick things off falls apart. And that's what Wurzag is very good at doing. If you see something that is the anchor for a strategy, you just kill that unit. It's very funny. And if they don't have something obvious like that, then yeah, you can just pin down a Lord and swarm them, or, you know, a mage, or, you know, the Handmaiden, whatever. You can just pin stuff down. FG to Git is just, it's so versatile. It is a great spell. And it actually does a ton of damage on single model targets. You know, they get pinned there, and even if you can't capitalize because they've done something particularly fancy, yeah, they're going to take damage from effigy, which is very good. So, absolutely love that about Wurzag. But yeah, so this went well. So guys, if you haven't checked out Turin's channel, which seems unlikely, you know, considering he's kind of leading the pack with the whole sort of multiplayer community. But anyway, go check out Turin, and yeah, thanks for the game, dude. I'll be showing a few others, I think, another couple probably. So should be a lot of fun. So guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.